Hey guys, Ryan here. Thank you for joining me for a new video. In this one, I want to talk about the A10 algorithm. Now, technically, it's not the A10 algorithm yet until they tell us to start calling it A10 and stop calling it A9. Either way, we need to understand it because it's responsible for determining where our products on Amazon rank. And we obviously want to be on page one as close to the top as possible. In order to do that, we need to understand this algorithm. Now, as e-commerce sellers, if we're serious about making money online, we need to be on the #1 e-commerce website in the world, that is Amazon. And an extension of that, we need to rank our products as well as possible because we know visibility translates into sales. So this video is going to be all about understanding Amazon's current algorithm. I think you'll find it enjoyable whether you're selling on Amazon Merch, KDP, FBA, FBM via Seller Central, Amazon Ignite. There's so many ways to sell on Amazon, guys, so let's go dive into it. All right, thanks again for joining me, guys. Real quick before we dive into things, let me introduce myself. I'm Ryan Hogue. I've sold over $1.7 million on Amazon to date. If you want to follow the links in the description, I've got an FBA Facebook community. I'd love to have you there. I also wrote an FBA mini course delivered to you one lesson a day via email over 7 days. If you would like to sign up, it's free. And if you didn't know, I publish income reports. You can follow my journey as an Amazon seller from back when I first began, when I had my first month with only 5 sales, up through today. And if you subscribe to my channel, you can keep up with my with how I'm doing. Also, last but not least, I wrote a full Amazon FBA course. I believe it to be the most thorough Amazon FBA course on the internet. You can find out more, link in the description if you're interested. I do recommend, of all things I teach, checking out the Amazon course because Amazon FBA is no joke. There's a lot of moving parts, so you can save yourself a headache and some money by doing that. All right, let's talk about the Amazon A10 algorithm or the updated A9 algorithm. And I'm going to be reading through an article that you can find here on sellerapp.com. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to follow along, but let's go jump on over to the website. All right, let's dive into this article. So it's titled How to Rank Your Products for Amazon A10 Algorithm 2020. Amazon's a competitive marketplace having the largest market share in the North America e-commerce industry. With more than 2 million sellers scaling businesses on Amazon, it's hard to thrive in the ever-growing competition. Amazon wants to promote competition and increase the presence of new sellers to drive innovation. While advertising is one of the key strategies to dominate on Amazon, staying updated with the Amazon A9 algorithm is the other part of it. Though some have started calling it the A10 algorithm, it's very similar to the A9 algorithm. However, the key difference is the weightage held to certain parameters, which this article is going to discuss. In the recent update, Amazon started giving more relevance to customer searches. Amazon realized that buyers tend to look beyond what sellers tried to promote. So Amazon is altering its A10 algorithm to make the search results more relevant to the buyer. If you want to know how to increase your product ranking and stay updated with the latest changes in Amazon SEO Algorithm 2020, this blog post in this video is for you. And I hope that's everybody watching. If you're not on Amazon yet, guys, there's so many ways to get started. Take advantage of my FBA mini course. Take advantage of my Amazon Merch mini course. There's links in the description. They're free. All right, Amazon A9 algorithm, a quick recap. All right, so if you're selling on Amazon, then product ranking is a significant part of your business strategy because ranking better in the search results will obviously give you more sales. We know this, right? More visibility translates to more sales. If you have a product on Amazon that nobody sees, how many sales are you going to get? 0. Amazon's SEO works in a similar fashion to the Google search engine algorithm. Besides, most of your customers won't even scroll past the second or third pages in search results. Probably won't scroll past the first, honestly. And do you know more than 65% of customers start their product research on Amazon? 65%. You cannot look past Amazon. You need to be on Amazon. So if your products are not ranking well, your marketing and product optimization efforts would go in vain. So here's the little flywheel effect of Amazon. And this really does make a lot of sense. So it's a flywheel. It just keeps repeating itself. But listing optimization will lead to better rankings, which leads to more visibility, which leads to more sales, which leads to not really more listing optimization, but more optimized placement in search results, which again results in better ranking, which results in more visibility until you're at the top. All right, factors influencing Amazon's A10 algorithm. Amazon PPC stays relevant. In the Amazon A9 algorithm, PPC campaigns were one of the driving factors influencing Amazon SEO. That has changed in the latest update. Though PPC campaigns are still relevant, the focus has shifted significantly. Now PPC sales may create the initial spike in your sales, but it's not one of the driving forces influencing your product visibility on Amazon. So PPC is going to have less weight, but it's still extremely important, especially when you launch a new product, a new FBA product specifically. If you're selling print on demand, I don't know if it's as necessary, but with FBA, when you already have time and money invested, you definitely need to plan on PPC campaigns just right out of the gate. Pro tip, to adapt to this latest change, run your PPC campaigns like before, but diversify your ad budget and concentrate on other aspects like off Amazon advertising, which can bring quality traffic to your product listings. I agree and I disagree. I don't want to be paying to run traffic from off of Amazon to Amazon if I can't track the conversions, and that's one of the harder parts. All right. Sales history. Amazon looks into the totality of your sales history to rank your product in organic search results. Products with consistent sales history rank higher in the results. Similar to the A9 algorithm, the latest algorithm update is also influenced by your product sales history. So again, guys, if you are not where you want to be as an Amazon seller, the earlier you start, the more advantage you have 1 year from now, 2 years from now. I'm 3.5 years deep at this point. The earlier I started, the easier things are for me today, right? You have a leg up just through sales history alone. It's not the only factor, but it's just one of them. All right, organic sales. Sales generated from the Amazon website from organic results is one of the strong factors influencing the Amazon SEO algorithm. If a user searches for a product and she purchases your product from the search page results, it's considered an organic sale. Also, you need to stock up on your products enough to ensure strong product rankings. So I guess they're implying that inventory levels are checked. I don't know if that's really true or not, but obviously the search, find, buy, that is your ticket to success on Amazon. If somebody searches a set of keywords, clicks your listing from search results, and buys, that is a strong signal to the Amazon algorithm that, hey, those keywords are relevant to whatever the customer searched that led them to your product. Those keywords are relevant to your listing. And the next time someone searches those, your listing should be in consideration as far as being shown with high ranking to customers. All right, 4, seller authority. Seller authority deals with seller metrics that are under Amazon's control, like listings and buy box. Factors such as seller feedback rating, since how long you've been on Amazon, how well did you handle your product returns, and other important seller metrics influence seller authority on Amazon. So for instance, like we know if you've ever competed for the buy box price point, the price that you're selling a product, that is a strong determining factor of who ends up winning the buy box, but also other things like your seller rating on Amazon, which is when customers buy from you, they can leave 2 types of feedback. They can review the seller, they can review the product. So your seller feedback is important to maintain. And if you get any negative product feedback on your seller feedback, you can report it and it will get it'll get struck out by the Amazon algorithm immediately, and then it won't count against you. So make sure you monitor that. Also, on the flip side of that, if you get positive product feedback on your seller feedback, probably just look the other way, right? Because positive feedback is positive feedback. All right, pro tip, if your product catalog is vast, you tend to offer more products to a diverse customer base. Therefore, assuming you're handling products well and attaining great reviews, this increases your seller authority significantly. Having large inventory and good reviews correspondingly influences the Amazon algorithm. It infers you're offering good value to customers, therefore your seller authority increases largely. So one thing, when they come around to inventory and large inventory, don't look past the fact that you can't have too much inventory that isn't moving, because you have an inventory rating essentially. Each seller has a metric assigned to them, uniquely to them, for your FBA products that are being housed at FBA warehouses. And if you have too much product there, not moving quick enough, that will be held against you. All right, impressions. Focus on increasing your impressions. It can be on Amazon, partner sites, or affiliates too. Getting more views for your product makes organic ranking better. Pro tip. While increasing your impressions, ensure that your product is relevant and placed under the right category. Focus on converting keywords and best customer search terms to grow your impressions in the right way. Because I don't know if this is still true, but I know it used to be that if you were like paying to advertise on keywords that were not generating good click-throughs or good conversions, Amazon would actually hold it against you. So it's not in your favor to get indexed on as many words as possible. You definitely want to be indexed on and advertise on relevant words, but if they're fringe, then it's not helping to necessarily be advertising, getting clicks, and not getting purchases. I mean, ultimately, impressions are required to get conversions, but make sure they're as relevant as possible. Click-through rate. As you might already know, the click-through rate is the ratio of customers visiting your product to the total number of impressions generated. Therefore, compelling product photography and title are really important to your CTR, which is the acronym for click-through rate. So on Amazon, we know customers a lot of times shop with their eyes. They are very used to the primary image with the white background, with the product displayed. You're not supposed to doctor that image. You're not supposed to add text. I know a lot of people cheat and they add extra stuff. Either way, your primary image, your primary thumbnail is very important in search results, just like it is on really any e-commerce marketplace. Don't look past that. I always talk about how on Etsy, where you don't have to have the white background, I would go into a Photoshop template and I would create like a really nice branded primary thumbnail for all of my products, and I always did it in a way that I thought would stand out against the average competition. That really helped me be successful on Etsy. 7, internal sales. Sales generated within the Amazon platform that doesn't include the search results. Products bought from the frequently bought together section come under this metric. Sales generated as such highly influence your search rankings. Conversion rate, the ratio of the number of customers seeing your product page to the customers who actually bought your product. Higher conversion, better ranking. That's an obvious one. If you're converting customers that go to your product detail page, which is the listing, you're going to be rewarded. Offsite sales. The latest entry in the Amazon A10 algorithm is offsite sales. Driving external traffic to your Amazon listings is much more effective than your PPC. This helps you drive your keyword ranking and get more reviews on Amazon. So ensure you opt for off Amazon advertising strategies like Facebook ads. So when I read that, I did a little bit of prep before I recorded this to say, can we pixel our Amazon pages now to track conversions if we do drive traffic from Facebook? And I could not find anything saying that we could. So I'm not a fan of paying to run Facebook ads unless I can make sure I'm tracking conversions accurately. But I have talked about this in other videos. Like for some of my brands, like my number one primary brand that drives most of my FBA profit, each unit has the brand website on the unit prominently displayed. When you see it, if you're the person that bought the product and you need to buy more, guess what you do? You remember, oh yeah, maybe you don't remember if you got it on Amazon or if you got it from our website. Well, I used to have a Shopify store and I ended up closing that and redirecting the domain. I was a web developer working 9 to 5 as a web developer prior to quitting my job in February, so I know how to do all these things with ease. But now I redirect the domain to my Amazon brand store because Amazon's going to reward me for these offsite sales. They love it when we send them traffic because they get a percentage of every sale that we send them. So that is helping me cement myself again in that top spot, which I'm currently in. So how to rank higher for Amazon A10 algorithm. So here we're wrapping up soon, but this is basically the conclusion of the article. Here's a list of insights to help you stay updated with the latest changes in the Amazon algorithm. To increase your ranking first, you need to have a compelling product listing optimized for your target audience. Opt for great photography. Use lifestyle images that explain your product purposes or features. Yes, people shop with their eyes on Amazon, guys, so your images need to be really good. Your photography, go ahead and grab a nice camera. This is my Sony a6400. Takes beautiful pictures, takes great videos. I use it for the intros to my YouTube videos. And just make sure your images are quality, guys. You cannot skip that part. If you don't know where to begin, you can always outsource. I do have an Amazon agency that specializes in stuff like that. You can find a link in the description. It's called Fountainhead ME. Also, you can go to Fiverr and have somebody do like digital rendering sometimes, but don't do that for your primary thumbnail. Your primary thumbnail is supposed to be a good quality photograph against a white background. All right, discounts and promotions have become a harder way to increase your ranking. Amazon has started to take down such listings which offer plenty of discounts and promotions. So trying to hack in, fake discounts, fake promotions into your listing is not working as well. You can do that in like the bullet points, for instance, right? Offsite traffic has become more prominent to increase your product rankings and reviews. Give as much information as possible in your listings. Use all the available fields in the keywords and description section. Reviews are more important than ever. User-generated traffic such as has much significance outside Amazon for Google searches. So again, Google does index Amazon results, so you can get potential customers driven to your listings from Amazon, from Google, and from off-site ads and on-site ads. But the top two organic are going to be Amazon and Google, assuming you're ranking well on both, hopefully. What's cool about selling on Amazon, though, is that you can benefit from Amazon's domain authority. When Google is determining what should rank where in search results, I don't know this to be true for a fact, but I'm guessing that Google's engineers have not determined what order to rank products from Amazon in based on the public BSR. It may just be on if you look up Google SEO, which that could be like another hour-long video, but like your keyword strategy as well will carry a lot of weight there, because we know Amazon's got a lot of domain authority. So by just being on Amazon, you may get a bunch of traffic driven from Google. And you might not even be selling organically on Amazon. It could theoretically work. Reviews are more important than ever. User-generated traffic has much significance outside Amazon for Google. I just said that. But also, to touch on reviews, you can check out software like FeedbackWiz, link in the description. I've been using it for forever. It automates my feedback review requests from customers. It's within the terms of service, and I would definitely not skip FeedbackWiz if you're selling on Amazon. Or there's other alternatives, but I use FeedbackWiz. Organic Google ranking is essential. Build high-quality traffic and leverage websites that have high domain authority. Oh, speaking of domain authority, what did I say? Amazon.com has a lot. Get your products reviewed by micro-influencers or popular bloggers. Link them back to your Amazon product. So without gaming the review system and getting in trouble, that is a good strategy. I was just doing product research with someone in my FBA course the other day. We were doing it on Skype. And we found this one product niche that was not anything going to make you rich, but this one seller with a new product, like as far as the competition in this niche went, he had like 50, I think it was like 40 something reviews, or maybe, no, it might have been like 50 something reviews. He had like some absurd number of people dropping photo reviews and video reviews, like absurd. And he clearly was gaming the review system, but hey, Amazon let him through, so he must know something we don't. Anyways, that he was the authority. He was the number one seller in that niche, and he had one of the newer listings. So it definitely, reviews translate to sales. It translates to customer trust, especially image reviews and video reviews. Share your thoughts and stay proactive on seller forums. Staying updated with current trends and constant learning is the key to growing your business. All right, well, I don't necessarily think that the Amazon seller forums are the go-to place for staying up to date with news, but there's plenty of good resources. For instance, my YouTube channel, if you want to subscribe. Also, one of my favorite Amazon FBA specific, like that's all they talk about, podcast / YouTube channels is called Seller Sessions. It's kind of an advanced channel. It's not for people who are new to it, but I really enjoy their content. It helps me stay up to date. I'll drop them a link in the description in case you want to follow them, because the guy Danny who hosts it, he is a beast at Amazon FBA, and he shares so much valuable insights, guys. And if you find people like him, just follow them. Follow me, follow whoever. All right, conclusion. The Amazon A10 algorithm aims to increase visibility for listings with authentic reviews, even though I just shared a story with someone who did not look like they had authentic reviews, and they were crushing because apparently they got away with it. But with authentic reviews and sales, apparently it's trying to find out fake profiles and address the major problem of counterfeits and fake reviews. Besides, it's increasing significance to listings that are optimized as per customers' requirements. So in summary, guys, like this article, it's not giving us any immediate actionable advice as far as an algorithm tweak or any big algorithm tweak. What it's really saying is we need to just do more of the same, try to get indexed on relevant keywords, lean less heavily on ads once our product is established. Look to drive traffic from off of Amazon to Amazon. You may not have been familiar with Amazon launching offsite ads, similar to how Etsy launched offsite ads. I forget what they call it on Amazon. I don't think it was offsite. They called it something else. But as soon as they did, I started seeing more Amazon ads popping up in like mobile applications when I'm on my phone. I'm I'm like, that's interesting. Like, why is Amazon pushing so hard to bring people to their platform? Turns out they got smart. They passed that fee along to me and you, the sellers, similar to how Etsy's kind of following suit. Either way, guys, we have to appease Jeff Bezos and the Amazon overlords if we want to be successful on the platform. Obviously, being successful on the platform can allow us to make life-changing money, so we got to play ball. I think it's worth it. That's just my personal opinion, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate your time. I hope it was helpful. If it was, all I ask is let that YouTube algorithm know, hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It would mean a lot to me. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at ryansmethod.com. Thank you.